have over 10 life hacks that are gonna make your life so much easier. They're weird, but genius. And don't mind this zip right here. He's gonna hang out with us for today. Gift that keeps on giving, you won't go away. Or maybe someone that's overstayed their welcome in your home. And we're gonna talk about oatmeal. Why did I not think of this sooner? My dad actually taught me this one. And as always, anything that I mentioned today will be linked in that description box below. Not blabbing, yeah? Let's get into it. You bought a brand new dress or a jumpsuit. You're so excited to wear it. You're like, yeah, me looking how hot and fine. And then you're like, uh-oh, how am I actually gonna zip this thing up? Well, I have the perfect solution for you. And I'm gonna mention something that no one else has mentioned when it comes to this trick.
There are a couple ways that you can do this. You can grab yourself a safety pin. In fact, most people on the internet will tell you to grab a safety pin. However, it can pop open and you're gonna want a very long string or a ribbon. I think a string works a little bit better. The longer, the better. Now you can also grab yourself a paper clip. I prefer the paper clip method because you're not going to poke yourself and it's not going to pop open when you're trying to zip yourself up, and then also just loop it on the lowest setting because you want to easily be able to take this in and out. You can see that the paper clip fits perfectly inside of this tiny little zipper on the dress. Now what you want to do is take that long string, make sure that you have looped the paper clip around your zipper, and what I like to do is flip it over my shoulder and then pull tight down on the bottom of your dress or your jumper to create some additional tension, and pull straight up if at all possible. And you can see right here that zipper is going up so easily, and then I can get it out so easily because I just looped it around the paper clip. If you had a safety pin, you'd have to try to get that out without poking yourself.
Now when I did this, I only looped it this far, that way I could easily slide it off of my dress. So here's the part that nobody addresses. What if you need to go to the bathroom? If you're wearing a dress, yes, you can just lift it up and do your thing, and then if you want to take your dress off at the end of the night, presumably, you can try to loop this back on. It might be a little bit tricky depending upon where your zipper is. And you might just need to phone a friend, grab a neighbor, a stranger, somebody to help you get out of your dress. But what if you're wearing a jumper like this and you got to go to the bathroom during the day? I know, it's a problem. Sometimes I hold my pee all day long if I decide to wear this and nobody's home. That is a fact. I do have an alternative solution for you that's a little bit easier than trying to loop this back into the zipper.
Now, if you want something a little bit fancier, or maybe you cannot loop something inside of your zipper, check out this dress zipper helper priced at just $19.99. I have this in my cart right now, and according to Crystal and Anne, they loved it and it works on all zippers. But how about a bracelet? Here's a little trick when it comes to putting on your own bracelets. You can use the same DIY contraption that we created with our paper clip and our really long string. This little thing is going to come in handy. You're going to wrap that paper clip around your bracelet, as you can see right here. Then you're going to loop the whole thing around your wrist. Now you want to make sure that you are holding tight to that paper clip and you have one hand holding that clasp open, as you can see right here. Holding it steady, I have the clasp open, ready to go. Now all you have to do is loop it wherever you want to on your bracelet, and it is on perfectly. And just slide our fun little DIY zipper helper or bracelet helper off. What's great about this is it's easy to store. You can put it in a purse, you can put it in a jewelry box, you can put it anywhere that you are going to need it. Be sure to share this trick.
Since we have 6 people in this family, we got tennis shoes, we got sandals, we got boots. I like live in shoes. I feel like they're everywhere, which means there's a lot of stink that goes around in my house. So watch this.
This is our mudroom closet, and it gets real stinky. We have winter coats, we have boots, we have shoes, tennis shoes, boots, all kinds of shoes, and we also have some hockey gear. So you better believe we have a variety of stinky smells going on in this closet, and it doesn't get opened and closed enough. So let's make it smell heavenly. Shower ring, coffee filters, rubber bands, Downy Unstoppables, baking soda. You can also use essential oil, but just take a whiff. Doesn't that smell amazing? Oh yeah, all day, every day. Grab that coffee filter and then pour in some baking soda. Use some essential oil if you do not like Downy Unstoppables, if you want a more all natural, but this is amazing for deodorizing. Use as much or as little of these Unstoppables as your heart desires. I'm going to use quite a bit. Fold it up and then use that rubber band to tie it off nice and tight. And then the shower ring I actually got from the Dollar Tree. Yep, I'm going to clip it below here because I don't want anything opening up unintentionally and have a big mess on my hands. But I've been doing this for a while now and I've never had that happen. But look at this. We've created this super cool loop that we can hang this anywhere and everywhere. And can I just tell you, it smells so amazing. And it's cute, it's small enough so that you can hide it. You don't need to dangle it front and center if you don't want to. You can hook it somewhere, anywhere else that's a little bit less obvious, but put them inside your shoes, one for each shoe. Let the baking soda do the deodorizing and let the Unstoppables make them smell like you just pulled them fresh out of the dryer. Also in a dresser drawer to really make your linens turned up a notch when it comes to wonderful, clean smells. You can even hide it in the back of your dresser if you prefer that option. This is a powerful little beast. Stinky garbage disposal or sink will not anymore, my friend. What you want to do is run just a little bit of hot water, let it trickle down there, and then you can actually reuse these wonderful smelling little bombs, or you could just directly put some baking soda and Downy Unstoppables in your garbage disposal. Can I just tell you, this process was very satisfying. My sink has never smelled better. I let that sit for about 20 minutes, and then again, I just drizzled some nice warm water down there so that the contents can make their way down the drain. That ran for a few seconds. Rather than buying something, you can do this all on your own. Turn on that garbage disposal and then rinse everything down your drain.
Seriously, that smells so good. Smell.
You smell that? Fresh linen in your drain.
Baby shampoo is not just for your babies anymore. Ooh, shine it. Well, maybe it's for other kind of babies. The sparkly kind.
Of course, I had to go with the Cotton Touch flavor, if you will. Ultra light, gentle, rinses and leaves no residue, which makes it absolutely perfect. You certainly could wash these in your washing machine on the delicate setting, but sometimes you just have a few items. Make sure that you use warm water. If it's too hot, it can damage the microfiber, and then add as much baby shampoo as you like. A little does go a long way. If you are interested in this laundry symbols chart, I've created one of my own. I will link in the description box below for you. Can I just say there is something very satisfying about washing these and getting your hands in there, and it's soapy. I enjoy this process, but I'm just agitating these microfiber towels just like a washing machine and mixing everything around. And then I drain them, and the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse these out with some warm water again, just like what would happen in your regular old washing machine. In real time, this probably takes anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. It just depends on how long you agitate things, and then I'm going to put these in the dryer. There are a couple things that you do not want to use on your microfiber, and those are dryer sheets and fabric softener. They will leave a residue on your towels. You can also dry these on a delicate setting, which is what I'm doing, or hang dry them on a drying rack. Or if you live in a climate that is warm year-round, let them air dry outside. How about your beloved jewelry? Baby shampoo is an excellent way to keep your jewelry shiny. All types of jewelry, because it is so gentle. Grab yourself a bowl, some warm water, a little bit of baby shampoo, and last but not least, a good old cleaning toothbrush. This comes in handy in so many different ways. I'm just grabbing my wedding ring here. I'm going to put it in the solution and then use my cleaning toothbrush to clean everything up so nicely. I have to say, using this strategy and method gets it almost as clean as if I had taken my ring to the jeweler. And I'm able to do this in less than 10 minutes. And then I like to rinse it with just some warm water and then wipe it down, dry it up. and it's looking better than ever. So the next time you want to shine up some of your jewelry, think of baby shampoo.
One of my great joys in life, other than making cleaning and organizing YouTube videos and running a business, is doing girls' hair. I know, it's so random, right? And I have fine hair and my girls have fine hair, so I don't want the hair getting all ripped out. So you'll love this.
I have to give credit to my mom for discovering this item. It is the pony pick. This is a game changer when it comes to taking these rubber bands out. Normally it would take me a lot of time to unwind all those rubber bands. I would try to get a scissors and get underneath the rubber bands to cut them out, because if you unwind them the traditional way, you end up pulling a lot of hair out. And because of that, I would not use rubber bands or do my girls' hair as often. But since discovering this pony pick, I do all kinds of fun things with my girls' hair, and it slides out so easily. My girls create no fuss. They love getting their hair done, especially because of the pony pick. And the price point, just $9.99 for this 3-pack. I literally use this every single day.
Laundry pods. I feel like they're all the rage. I actually hate laundry pods for the actual laundry because they would get stuck to the clothes and then you pull them out of your washer and you're like, what just happened to my shirt? Has that ever happened to you? But they do smell amazing, especially for this next little trick.
Nothing in this video is sponsored, and I am not sponsored by Tide, but I love their products. You can use this in cold water, but I wanted the Tide that was odor-tastic. I mean, it is getting rid of all the odors. Run a little warm water in your drain, and for this I like to cut it open because it does need to be agitated in order for this pod to break down. Just like we did before, my drain and garbage disposal smell better than ever. How about the toilet tank? You may have heard people telling you to put these babies in the back of your toilet tank, but I'm going to show you what really happens if you do this. It just kind of hangs out there. Remember I told you it needed to be agitated? So let's just time it. Even after a good flush, this pod is just finally making its way down to the bottom of the toilet tank. Now, this solution I'm going to show you here is better than using bleach or vinegar because those things can often damage the compartments inside of your cistern. In fact, plumbers will often advise against using bleach and vinegar back there. Get a cup with some warm water, and then we need to agitate this laundry pod. I mean, it really sticks there. As you can see here, I'm agitating it quite well, but it smells so good, very concentrated in this cup. And here's the casing for the pod. So if you grab that, grab it and pull it out. You don't want that sticking to the inside of your toilet tank. That's why the strategy is much better. You can see here the pod 10 minutes later just hanging out back there. Yep, I know. Go ahead and pour this in the back of your toilet tank. It smells wonderful. Not only is this going to clean your toilet with every single flush, but it's going to permeate your bathroom and make your entire bathroom smell so good. You may be asking, Andrea, how long does this last in your toilet? Well, it depends on the frequency of use in your toilet and how often it gets flushed. This is the basement bathroom that I'm demonstrating on, so it doesn't get flushed as often. You can also buy some laundry pods from the Dollar Tree, but look at the size in comparison. So you do get more bang from your buck with the regular old Tide pods.
I hate dusting. Thumbs up if you can relate to that one, especially baseboards. Like, who wants to get all down on their baseboards? And I got a lot of baseboards in this house. Like, it's just other things are happening and then it ain't that. So we're gonna give this next one a little whirl. We're trying it together. This could be scary or very addicting.
The Baseboard Buddy. Now, I know some other influencers have dogged the Baseboard Buddy, but I have to give it a whirl myself since I do this all day, every day. The nice thing about this Baseboard Buddy is you can make the handle smaller or longer depending upon the job. And then to lock it in place, you just twist this knob, as you can see that I'm doing here. So you can get it at the perfect angle. Again, nothing in this video is sponsored. I just truly share my opinions with you when it comes to these products. If I don't love it, I'm not going to share it with you. And I may share it with you, but tell you the honest truth. It does come with 3 pads, which is really nice. And you may have seen this on TV. Simply walk and glide, collapsible handle, use pads wet or dry. Now we're going to do this in my mudroom area because it is the dirtiest and gets the most amount of traffic. Let's just see what we can pick up with this. And I am going to add some mean green to the pads so that they can get a little extra moisture on them, do a little bit more cleaning action. You can see here there are a couple ways to use this Baseboard Buddy, which is nice because if you have a lot of creases in your floor molding, you can do a variety of different things. The nice thing, I'm able to get on top of the baseboards, which is where a lot of the dust collects. So I like that part. So I'm trying it this way first. And then on this clip, you can see here, I flipped it around just to see which way worked better. I do like the thicker part at the bottom of the baseboard. So I love that there's variety with this product depending upon the baseboards in your particular home. You have options, and ooh la la, look at the dirt from just a couple passes in my mudroom area. I'm going to switch the camera angle a little bit and you're going to see even more dirt. Of all the products that I have tried when it comes to baseboards, this is hands down the best and my favorite because of ease of use. Around my first floor and look at how much dirt I was able to pick up on my baseboards. Now you can see that it clicks in action. So you can rotate this so easily for your particular home. It's very versatile and just $24.99 for this product.
You know I love a good rubber glove for cleaning because I get my nails done. That's the thing that I like to do for self-care, and I don't want to ruin the manicure. You know what I'm saying to that? But what do you notice about rubber gloves? They kind of smell. You take your hand out of it and you're like, ooh, that ain't right. But let's prevent that altogether. Or maybe you're like me, I'm like cleaning vigorously, I'm organizing things and I'm starting to sweat and my hands are starting to sweat in these rubber gloves. So we got stink and sweat all in the same area, no bueno.
Baby powder, pure cornstarch. This is great for absorbing any sort of moisture, and if you want, you can just use straight up cornstarch. I mean, it's made up of 95.5% cornstarch. Grab those rubber gloves, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to open these up, and I will tell you a little is going to go a long way when it comes to using baby powder in your rubber gloves. I put a little bit too much inside of my rubber gloves for this particular showing for you. I got a little excited, but we are rip-raring and ready for action.
Moment of truth. Survey says, I will say it feels nice in there. Let's just rub these together. They do smell better. They feel soft. I mean, soft. Pretty good.
A little goes a long way, and I can tell you my rubber gloves do smell less rubbery, if you will. Now, another way to use this baby powder is on your pillows. Yes, when we sleep, I don't know, I lose a lot of moisture, sweating, tossing, moving around, and they can get real smelly. And I do have some videos on how to wash your pillows without damage, but here's a way to wash them less frequently. So about once a month, I like to sprinkle just a little bit of baby powder inside of my pillowcase and then shake it around on your pillow to get it evenly distributed throughout. And it has a nice little scent when you go to sleep. So not only does it smell nice, but it's also absorbing that moisture.
Laundry all day, every day. I actually love laundry now because I've mastered it after 30 some years of my life. Yes, it took me quite some time. So because of that, there's a lot of lint that likes to collect inside of my dryer, and you want to clean that out so you don't have a house fire or something like that. That would be good. So watch this one.
Get yourself a ruler, a rubber band, and a microfiber towel. You could also use a fly swatter for this, and you're going to attach it to your long-handed contraption. We are ready to take on the task of getting some more lint out of this dryer. It's amazing how much accumulates inside of there. In a previous video, I showed this fun little contraption from Temu that I was able to connect to my vacuum cleaner, and look at how much lint I was able to suck up. And this was just about a week ago, so I will be impressed if I have even more lint coming out of my dryer. So we're taking our fun contraption that we made, and I'm moving it around, letting the microfiber do its job because it is so sticky and clingy, and you can see right here, look at that. That is absolutely amazing. Why is microfiber so clingy? Well, it's because it's made of polyester and nylon, and then they are fused together using heat.
Here's another way that you can wrap it if you're worried about the rubber band falling off. I did it like this so then I can hold on to this microfiber towel right here as I'm sticking it in. So let me just show you. And it's a little bit easier to get inside. Let's see what we pull out of here. Oh yeah, more lint.
Lay out your microfiber towel, and then you're going to take your fly swatter or your ruler and you're going to lay it on the triangle, and then you can wrap the microfiber around without using the rubber band, because I have found that sometimes the rubber band can slip off depending upon how vigorously you are cleaning your vent. And then just hold both sides of that ruler and you're going to be able to pick up so much more lint.
Cell phones are basically attached to our bodies, right? You have it like with you at all times. I mean, when's the day gonna come when you just like go on your hand and it's like everything you need is like ingrained into your skin, like the Matrix or something like that? Okay, we're getting off task here. Let's stay focused. But this next one is gonna be helpful for you all year round. I don't know why I just did that. Just weird, yes. Back to business. The stuff that comes out of my mouth, sometimes I'm flabbergasted. A lot happening up there sometimes, or not so much. I guess it depends on how many cups of coffee I had. And oh my word, look at this. It's just like planting itself like a planet on my face.
This is so practical and functional, especially if you are a germaphobe. You could use this all year round, all day, every day. Just kidding. You know, sometimes you see people wrapping up their remote controls to their TV. Well, you certainly could do this with your cell phone, but I'm going to show you a couple functional ways. But you can see here, I have it in this Ziploc bag, and I can do everything that I need to on my phone. You could also do some cling wrap, but I find that it kind of sticks in different places. The Ziploc baggie is less clingy, so it works a little bit better in my opinion. But if you're baking and you're making some delicious chocolate chip cookies, you don't want dough all of your phone inside the speaker in nooks and crannies that you didn't intend to. Or if you're going to the beach, this is amazing so that you do not get sand in your speakers.
The infamous oatmeal. I love this. I make this for myself. I make it for my kids. It is filling. Let me know your favorite flavor. This is blueberry. I happen to be a brown sugar fan. Let me know in that comments box below. This little trick, game changer.
Apparently the only time I read the fine print is when it comes to cleaning supplies, but how about food? Grab a bowl and your favorite oatmeal. I just have this blueberry one on hand. You're going to open it up, put it in your bowl, and then look right here. It says microwave fill line, half cup right here. Yes, you do not need to measure anything. You do not need to eyeball anything. I will say hold your oatmeal packet tightly so that when you pour the milk, it does not slip out of your hand. This is awesome. I'm notorious for having my oatmeal boil over in the microwave, and then I have this massive mess on my hands because I get distracted with something else going on, and then the timing I just never can get right because I'm too lazy to take out my measuring cup to fill that up to half a cup. I kid you not, this works every time to have the perfect oatmeal consistency. Yes, you will never mess up your oatmeal again. You will never have to clean up another oatmeal mess in your microwave. Smells so good. And it's filling and satisfying and healthy. Now grab one of these lids. I showed it in a previous video. That way you do not have to have a drawer full of plastic wrap and cling wrap. This is awesome. It's easy to wash, it's heat resistant, it's made of silicone. I love it. I will link it in the description box below, but it comes in different sizes. Now, I'm not going to eat the oatmeal right now because it is in the afternoon time. Now, you certainly can eat oatmeal in the afternoon, but I have other lunch plans.
In that description box below, make sure that you sign up for the weekly cleaning and organizing tips and tricks free newsletter. Also, if you want to see over 7 of the smartest home hacks, click this video on screen now, thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you, my friend, in the next one.